Yeah.
So the next step is stitch bodice front to back at shoulder seams. Okay, so this is what the next part is. You take your front and you're going to put it this way. And then you're going to take your back, and do I do it? Yeah. But you're kind of do it like this, and we're going to you know, tie them at the sew them at the shoulder. Now what I'm going to do though is, because I did cut them a little bigger, I think I'm going to kind of hem around and make it, and maybe do some clipping and make it to the actual size. So I think I'll do that first. Hello everyone, it's been a while since I've made a video about the Kate Middleton. I did not stop doing it. I just, though there, you know, I haven't been doing it every day, but what had happened is this one last step took me some time to do. You remember how we had left some extra, a border around the lines. We hadn't cut exactly at the lines. We had left a little bit of a border. My mom had advised that, and at the time she thought I was going to use the sewing machine, which I thought I was going to use the sewing machine too. And then it turned out I preferred with doll clothes just to hand sew them. So what happened is that I thought they wound up being a little too big. So I cut the pattern down to size, and to its size, and then I took it and I took my pieces and I'm not sure if, is that the front? Oh wait, that's not the front, that's the back. I made it so that the pattern was more of, that the pattern, the cloth was more to the pattern's dimensions. And then, I was securing the front to the back. Okay, so here's the front pieces. And then we have the back pieces here. So I've done all those. And now what we're going to do, step number 4 is stitch bodice front to back at the shoulder seams. So what we're going to do is we're going to, okay, so this is the front. And we're going to, we're kind of going to stitch them, wait, okay, that's the back, is that the back? No, that's not the back. Okay, so this actually, does that actually go to that? And this goes, how does that work? Okay, so these are together. It's a little confusing, but when we're sewing them, we're going to sew them like this. Now we're just going to do the shoulders for the moment. We're just going to do the top here, because with step number 5, with the right sides together, stitch sleeves to bodice at the armhole edges, placing a small dot at the shoulder seam, and then press the seam toward the sleeve. So we'll be doing the sleeves next. So we're just going to do the top of the shoulders now. So here's one front to back that was sewn to each other. It's only at the top. It's a little confusing because they look kind of different. You see this, and it's got kind of that, and then this just seems straight across. And yet, when you're sewing them, it's pretty much to match the shoulder seams. It's pretty much seems to be kind of going across like that. And when you put them together, you're actually sewing them, you turn them inside out, and you kind of match them up at the top here, and then you sew across. I'm just doing an up and down stitch. You know, just I go through there, come out, go through, you know, and getting on the other side, go through, you know, so, and that's pretty much how I'm doing it. It can be really confusing how to put these, but if you notice, one side's a little more curved, and both of these have that. There's a flatter edge, and then there's a curved edge, and the curved edges will be going together. So that's the one way to be able to indicate. It can be very, very confusing to figure out how these all go together. So this is essentially how I'm doing it. And you know, on the other side there, it's just like that, all the way across. The second piece, there was one part, you know, one was a little more, seemed to kind of go like a little bit more, so what I did with the second piece is I took down some of the fabric to kind of match it, you know, tucked it, you know, like let's say, you know, that one had a little bit of a bigger piece, and then so what I did is I tucked it so that the two would meet and sew them together. So though I tucked it in, you know, the side that was getting sewn. So that's the second piece. I'm pretty much doing this by reading because I have to admit the diagrams are not very helpful, and of course asking my mom's advice.